let's talk about some iconic moments of Dragon Ball Z. Like the first time
Okay.
Goku goes Super Saiyan.
I might have. I had that VHS tape, and I might have watched that VHS tape.
A million times.
I don't think it worked. I'm pretty sure I broke the tape. I watched it so many times the tape didn't work, and like him go when he's sitting there and he's like, and he's
Why
like
do I?
fucking pulsing
So
and
I
shit.
watched that scene again as an adult, like kind of recently, and it was much faster. When I was a kid, that scene was 30 minutes long in my
Yeah,
head. Like in
yeah.
my mind, that scene lasted. Goku powered up for what seemed like an actual half of the
I
episode.
think it's just because like the tension. You're
The
sitting
tension,
there and you're just fucking
the
watching
thunder
it.
in the
The
background,
thunder striking,
and the
yo.
music
Oh
too.
my
And also,
god.
I love that when he's going Super Saiyan, there's quick flashes of him being Super Saiyan, and then he goes back
Yes. Yes.
and he's saying like, "I won't let you get away with this," and he's just like, his head is like jerking back, and he just slowly become. Oh, that's such a fucking. So
Yeah.
I didn't have a VHS tape, but what I was worse. I learned from my grandfather how to record things on VHS tapes, on blank
Yep. Yep.
tapes, or even worse than that. I used to record over VHS tapes of shit that my grandma had that was like a movie that she wanted to. I would record over her shit. She would go in and play like something like Harlem Nights. And when she would put it in, it would be fucking Goku powering up, and she'd be
That's
so
so
sick.
top tier.
It would be the Toonami like start, and then it would immediately go into the episode where Goku's like powering up or whatever. That was the beginning of me learning how to use a VCR and recording all the iconic moments. As soon as I knew like, oh shit, something crazy is about to happen, I would pop a tape in and click record and just wait. I
Who?
watched it over and over and over again.
Oh man,
That's
Krillin
probably
dot like it. It
Krillin. Yeah,
hits so
Krillin
hard.
dying hurt me too. I was fucked up. Even to this day, anime like shonens, they don't really kill characters too much.
Not at all.
That's just not really a thing
And
that's done
like
often
you could argue that it's easier to kill characters from Dragon Ball because they
because
have a way to bring them back.
they can be brought back.
But
Yes.
even that, they still create it. Like nowadays in Dragon Ball Super, there's no weight to dying because like we know the rhythm now. But
Yeah.
back then, the rhythm wasn't there yet, so
Yeah.
you could still feel the weight of the death.
You definitely felt it at the end of the day.
And
like,
there was rules. It was like you can't make the same wish twice.
yeah. So if a person kept dying, potentially they could be screwed over,
Yeah.
right? You could only be brought back a certain number of times, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, if I remember, it was just like they couldn't bring you back to life twice with the same Dragon Balls, but then like they
Yeah.
introduced like the Namek Dragon Balls, and like
Yep.
that was
So
a
that
workaround.
yeah, that's
But at the
yeah.
time, like you don't, anyway.
Yeah. But so yeah, Krillin dies, which is another iconic moment because Frieza is pissed after this is after the Spirit Bomb, right?
Yeah. The
This
name
is
of that episode, by the way, is called Spirit Bomb Successful or
oh
something like
man.
that. There's like
Oh
an
man.
episode. I remember the names of the episodes were ridiculous. Like
I
there's an
remember
episode
power
called
level.
like Spirit Bomb Successful.
I remember one power level over 1 million when he first goes to his second form, like
Oh,
Frieza's
okay.
second form when he's huge and has the horns like his dad, King Cold.
Yep.
It's called power level over 1 million. You guys can look that up. I'm pretty sure that's the exact name of the episode because I recorded that shit on VHS too. But anyway, yeah, seeing Krillin die, crazy. You've definitely felt it because that had to be 100 episodes in, I feel like, or something close to it. It had to be really
It was
close.
deep in,
It's
especially in
very
original Dragon Ball before Kai.
yes, yeah. This is with filler and everything involved. So this is you're very deep into Dragon Ball.
And there
Z
was
at
a
this point.
lot of episodes you got of just like Krillin and Gohan doing stuff.
Yes.
Like on Namek and going to Namek.
So you
when
become
they were on
very
Namek.
attached
So
to this character, and to see him just fly up in air, he's screaming too. He's like, "Help me, Goku!" Like he's screaming for somebody to help him.
Yeah.
And then psychic explosion shit that Frieza can do just blew my man up. There was nothing left of him, and Goku lost it. He fucking lost it. And I watched that for the music, the thunderstorm in the background, the lighting, like just the overall epicness of that entire moment stays in my head forever. Epic moment number 2 for me was when Piccolo absorbed, I think it's Neil or Nail or how do you say it?
Nail.
So he absorbs him and he's fighting against Frieza, right? And he starts destroying Frieza. He's
He
like,
starts
this is the
giving him the
power of the
sauce.
Namekians. And at this point, there's still no, like, we don't know what Super Saiyan is still, but we're seeing this essentially a Super Namekian, and he's going to fuck off. And it was really cool because Piccolo was kind of discarded for a while. I feel like, there's a gap where Piccolo, he gets killed by Nappa, and there's a gap of him not really being effective for a while.
Yep.
Like he wasn't really effective against the Saiyans that came to Earth. So when he finally got this redemption against Frieza of all people, he was fucking Frieza up. Like it was second form Frieza, I believe, before he went to that long-headed nasty one.
Yeah, before
he
third
was,
form.
He was
Then
fucking
it's
him up.
brutal when he goes third form.
Yeah,
that
Frieza
scene
goes third
is
form,
brutal.
and he just starts like sizzling my man. He just starts cooking him. He just starts cooking him.
The point he's like da, da, da,
taking his clothes off. You see his fucking little pieces, little bullet holes coming off and shit. He starts messing my man Piccolo up. But Piccolo had a moment, and that moment was like I recorded that episode as well.
Oh, it was
because when Piccolo powered up, do you remember it was like fire looking? It was a red energy that was kind of surrounding his body. It looked cool as shit. One day, just
top of my head, I don't remember.
It was cool as hell. But Frieza was not ready for that because his power level was over 1 million. So I was like, damn, Piccolo's power level has to be over 1 million now, which at the time seemed so ridiculous that something could be that high.
Yeah, at the time we still thought those numbers meant something.
Yeah, we thought that. Yeah, to this day we still don't know what Frieza's power like.
Those numbers get thrown the fuck away. I think final form Frieza's power level, and the only reason why I know this is because of Dragon Ball Fighters, because it's an achievement. I think final form Frieza's power level is 430 million.
Holy shit. Yeah. So his second form is 1 million or like over 1 million.
Yeah.
But his final form is 400 and something million?
I believe it's 430 million.
That's not even fair. Holy shit.
Final form is OD.
Damn. I know it was bad when he beat Vegeta to death, essentially. I knew it was bad. But I didn't know it was because Vegeta, remember, he thought he was a transcendent Saiyan, and he thought he was a Super Saiyan, right?
Vegeta did the thing where he had somebody damage him, like nearly kill him, and then Dende heal him.
Oh yeah, that was cool as shit.
Yeah, because he knew he would get stronger.
It on Dende. He was like, "You're gonna fucking do this." Yeah, I forgot about that. That's kind of a cool writing thing too, where he was like, "I know how Saiyans work. If I'm close to death, but I don't, the Zarbon effect. Like if I'm close to death, and I come back." Senzu Bean or I guess Dende, whatever the case may be, I'm just naturally stronger. So I'm going to abuse that.
Yo, Vegeta really did try to make this shit a JRPG.
He did.
Vegeta looked at it. He was like, hold up. I can get faster EXP at low health.
Yeah, you can like trip like EXP from borderline dying. Very smart. Another iconic moment is Gohan going to fuck off. He goes off a couple times. He goes off against Frieza, second form. He loses it, does the Masenko and all that, like beats the shot of Frieza for a quick second in his second form and gives a crazy Masenko. That part's really cool. He just gets really mad out of nowhere. And go ahead.
The part where he hits Raditz, the part where he's in the space pod.
Oh, yeah.
And like they're headbutts on Goku. Yeah, and then all of a sudden Raditz starts reading a power level and he's like, what the fuck? And it's coming from the pod.
Yeah.
And then Gohan pops out and he's like, leave my dad alone.
Yeah.
Boom. And he like headbutts the shit out of Raditz.
I forgot about that. Damn. I remember now that you said it, but I definitely forgot about that. I'm coming out the little pod. I missed the little Saiyan pods.
The Saiyan pods are.
They have to have gaming chairs designed like Saiyan pods, right? Like somebody made one.
For sure.
So I guess that's another iconic moment. One of the first spirit bombs Goku gives to Krillin and he tells him, make your mind as clear as a crystal. And because that's the only way to use it. And I remember trying as a kid, I would do fake spirit bombs, hold my hand up, gather energy. And then I would try to focus on making my mind as clear as a crystal. Like Goku was talking to Krillin through his mind. Somehow he's doing that telepathy thing. And that shit is impossible. Not thinking about anything is impossible. So I would just think about a crystal. I would think about the crystal I saw.
Impossible. You want to know how much of a loser I was. Just what you just said. Like there's this magazine called Beckett Magazine.
Oh, I love Beckett. With the terrible prices.
Yes. But in Beckett Magazine, one of the articles was how to like train like a Super Saiyan, like how to become a Super Saiyan. And it was like a workout routine or whatever on like how to become a Super. And it was
they
like
would have got
ridiculous.
They would have got my ass.
They got me. They
would have got my ass.
It was something like 10,000 push-ups or something crazy. Like
they would have got me.
I legitimately like
I would have
in
been
my head.
I
was like, well, this isn't a magazine, so like you can't like I'm reading this.
You were like, this has to be real.
Maybe I can become a Super Saiyan.
Yeah, or something. Something's gonna happen if I do fucking 10,000. I mean, you'll probably die, but yeah, something's gonna happen.
So I remember legit trying, like this fucking Beckett Magazine had me really trying to become a Super Saiyan.
Oh man, so good. I remember Beckett, but another iconic moment in Dragon Ball Z is Goku Kamehameha versus Gatling Gun Vegeta. The fucking purple Gallic Gun. I don't know, Gatling Gun. But yes, Gallic Gun. Him doing that against the Kaioken Goku. And then fucking the power struggle, which to this day, that shit still looks amazing. And I remember in one of the Budokai games, they introduced power struggles where your beams collide and you have to button mash. But seeing that in the anime, another moment that I definitely recorded after they started the show over 1 million times, and I realized, okay, this episode's coming up now. I fucking love that. Let's talk about when he's fighting against Frieza. And somebody says Goku should start using Kaioken. And come to find out, they can't even tell the whole time he's been using Kaioken fighting against Frieza. Right? Didn't that happen?
Yeah, I think
somebody was like, "Oh, it's fine. Goku hasn't even tapped into Kaioken yet."
Yeah, and they were the whole time he was.
And I think Vegeta was like, "Actually, Goku has been doing Kaioken this entire time." And then they slow it down for you, and you see flashes of like the red energy, and Frieza would hit the shit out of Goku, and then it would just like go away. And it just humbles the fuck out of you, and you realize Frieza is actually way too much.
Kaioken, when it was originally introduced, and they talk about it, they say that it like the effects of that last for 1 heartbeat, is what they say in the manga, I believe. It's been a really long time because I remember debating this when I used to really get into like nerd debates about who would beat who and how fast Goku is and stuff. Yeah. So it's been a long time, so the information's fuzzy in my head, but a lot of the times, like when Goku did what he did against Nappa, I think the assumption is that he did all of that in the span of a heartbeat.
Well, that's wild. But that's also Dragon Ball Z. But that is wild.
Yeah.
Hey guys, if you like this clip, we have full video versions of our podcast episodes available on the IMNerd Patreon, as well as exclusive content.
If you'd like to listen to our full podcast episodes or find us on any other social media platforms, you can do so by clicking the link tree below.